Why do like charges repel and unlike charges attract? So that's an interesting question. So why does it happen? Basically, in physics, we sometimes can't really tell why it happens, but we observe that some phenomenon exists out there in the world, and we try and construct a theory that explains how it happens, right? So what we do know, we observe that like charges repel and opposite charges attract. So the theory that explains this is basically it's quantum field theory, quantum theory. It's a standard model of physics. So in the standard model, we have these particles called bosons, which are the mediator particles. They mediate the various forces. The gluons mediate they are the force carriers of the strong nuclear force. The W and Z bosons are the force carriers of the weak nuclear force. Photons are the carriers of the electromagnetic force, and the Higgs boson carry it basically endows the universe with mass, and the hypothetical graviton is the force carrier of the gravitational force. Now, the photon has spin 1. The spin is a quantum property. It is the intrinsic angular momentum of the particle. So the photon has spin 1. Now, what happens is that particles which have odd integer spin, they generate forces that can be both attractive and repulsive. But on the other hand, particles with even integer spin generate forces that are only attractive in nature. So the photon has spin 1, which is an odd integer. So this particle generates forces that can be both attractive and repulsive. But the graviton has spin 2, which is an even integer, and therefore it generates forces which are only attractive, and that is why gravity is only an attractive force. There is no repulsive gravity. So it is because of the spin 1 nature of the photon that electromagnetism has both attractive and repulsive components, and that is the basic reason why like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. That is the simplest explanation I can give.